did not count how many different wigs I wore this month. I just kind of went with instinct, and then looking back over the month, there's quite a variety here. Mostly short to mid-length, curly, but then there are some longer ones in there as well that might surprise you. I wore this one up first because this is the one that I've worn the most this month. It was a brand new style release by Belle, Tress in the City Collection. This is Los Angeles in Crushed Almond R. I just could not wait to get my hands on some of these new styles, and especially this beautiful, creamy, pale blonde. I had to have it right away. Now, I did not trim in a bang. I threatened to do that in my video review because I really don't like these really long side pieces. So I threatened to put in a bang, but what I was able to achieve was a really nice lift and contour that helped keep the hair out of my eyes really nicely while maintaining those longer sides. So it's a wedged back, it's heavily angled down to a longer front. It's a nice cohesive style despite the disparity in some of the lengths, and it features a lace front, a temple to temple, ear to ear lace front, and left monofilament side part. I'm loving these new Belle Tress monofilament features on the City Collection. Beautiful. The same Belle Tress fiber, the same similar Belle Tress fit. Although ladies out there that you're more petite average, I get a better fit with these Velcro adjusters on the City Collection than I did on the Cafe Collection pull strap adjusters. Just FYI. So before I get caught up in this one and not talk about any of the others, let's move on. This is the next one that I wore. This one is Belle Tress's Newport. And again, that crushed almond R blonde. And I wore this one on New Year's Eve. So we don't do much on New Year's Eve, but we did go out to dinner. My husband calls it dinner because I'm such an early bird that my dinner is mostly people's lunch. So he calls it dinner. So we went out to dinner on New Year's Eve and had a couple of cocktails and had some good food. And that was it. We were home and in bed way before the new year rang in. But I really enjoyed wearing this with a bright red sweater. It was just so festive for the occasion. This blonde stands out beautifully with a really brilliant red sweater. And it was just a real sweetheart of a style to wear. It's just the perfect length at right around 12 inches there. And even though these side pieces are more like 10, 11 inches, there is a little bit of a shorter fringe. You're gonna wanna try Newport if you like Editor's Pick, if you like Caliente by Belle Tress. So I'm not going to talk about this one a lot because I have talked about it ad nauseum over the past couple of months. This was my fall and now winter go-to wig. It's easy to grab and go. This is Relax by Ellen Wille in Champagne Rooted. Cannot get enough of this perfectly tailored pixie. Lace front, mono crown, open cap, fits beautifully. All this layer. This is the perfect little shaggy pixie with a light density, and I can bring it up and over. There's just so many things I can do. I am just, you know me, I'm in love with this pixie cut. I cannot help myself. This one I wore quite a bit this month. This one has the curl I love. It was a nice length to wear with turtlenecks and jackets. Sometimes when I wear long wigs in the wintertime, they kind of get friction due to the scarves and the coats and things that I'm wearing. So I prefer something above the shoulder most of the time. And I saw this box up underneath one of my wig racks and I said, I'm gonna get that out and wear it. I absolutely love this and have for a very long time. This is Onda by Ellen Wille in, I think it's Sahara Beige Rooted. Beautiful, beautiful wigs. The curl is bouncy, kind of intact. All I do is just sort of finger style it. This is one that I wouldn't want to take a brush to because I feel like it would just bush out and get frizzy. It has a lace front, monofilament part. Isn't it adorable? And I do love this color. It's more neutral. It has some neutral, some warmer notes to it, but overall this reminds me of a nice neutral color like a 12 FS8 by John Renault, just for instance. Can you guess what this one is? I'm gonna give you a second because this one is new. It's not a new style, it's just new to me. I had to get a backup for my beloved Raquel Welch's Editor's Pick Elite in Shaded Biscuit. And this one is just so different than the other ones. The curl is softer. It's longer too. Like I remember the Editor's Pick being 11, 12 inches, and now we're solidly at 13 inches in length on this one. So this is either just a variance or this is kind of how they're making them now. The curl is softer and rounder and less choppy. We still have a little bit of fringe there. And do I still love it? Yes, I do. I still love it. I can always work with Editor's Pick. And this one is the hand-tied version, but there still is some permatease and things back there in that integrated wefting. But I just can't get over how much more hair there is on it and how much longer it is compared to my other Editor's Pick Elite. Still loving it though. So a couple more to show you. The collection of styles that I'm showing you this month wouldn't be complete without this one. Fell in love with it right out of the box. This is Belle Tress's Santa Barbara in beige linen R, beige linen blonde R. And you know, look at these layers. It tells the story. I just feel so youthful and spirited in this style, despite the fact, you know, that it has length. It has that 14 to 15 inch length here, but it just feels like next to nothing on. Same extended lace front, left mono part. Boy, this is the third one in that New City collection by Belle Tress. Like I said, once I review them, they're mine and I can go out and wear them and love them. I love when I get a keeper, when I find a keeper. This one is definitely a keeper. So doggone cute. And a little bit longer. Now the next one I haven't worn in a really long time, and it is longer yet. I always feel pretty when I wear this one, and especially in the winter time. It just is so nice to cozy up to a really long wig that has some beautiful curl from a more affordable brand. This is Main Attractions Hollywood in Butternut. Lace front, open cap, tons of permatease, and a non-heat friendly fiber. And this lace front makes me forget about how much permatease is on it because I can scoop it away from the face and there's some nice wispy silky fibers there. Because there is a lot of permatease, but it just doesn't feel too heavy, especially because it's cold outside and I have this lace front. Beautiful, right? I think they now offer this one in Sunflower, which is an even lighter blonde. I did wear this one time out this month and really, really loved it. Please share with us in the comments below what you've been wearing most this month. A lot of us actually enjoy a variety, and maybe you've discovered something new. Please share it with us below, and we'll see you again next time right here on TAZSWIG Closet.